I'm going to be sharing with you in this video an extremely powerful manifesting technique to manifest anything fast. Now, this technique is super simple, but it's also very powerful. So do not underestimate the power that this technique has to change your life. This technique can allow you to manifest money. This can allow you to manifest success or a relationship or a specific person. Now, it's not really about the technique, but it's about the energy that this technique puts you in that you can then use in any area of your life. Because once you tap into the energy of this technique, you're going to be able to use that energy everywhere that you go in your life to be able to manifest whatever it is that you want. So if you're new to this channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. So this technique is very simple, but it's very powerful. Now, what is the technique to manifest anything that you want fast? So the first thing you need to do is get yourself a mirror. Grab a mirror. Don't literally grab a mirror, but find a mirror or grab one if you need to. Go to the washroom, go to a mirror, and what you got to do, the first step to this technique is to look at yourself in the eyes. Okay, so you look at yourself in the eyes, and one thing I want to share with you before I go deeper into this technique is if your eyes wander, then your mind wanders. Okay, so what you're doing here is you want to look in the mirror and you want to look at yourself in the eyes, and what you're going to do is you're going to look at yourself in the eyes with intention for 3 to 5 minutes. I know that for some of you, this might be hard because maybe you have self-image issues or you're not confident to look at yourself. Well, what I want you to do is to unconditionally look at yourself in the mirror. Okay, unconditionally. Totally accept yourself the way that you are. Because what this technique will do is shift you into the frequency of abundance and allow you to actually not care about how you look, not care about your reality. It's going to allow you to totally eliminate external reality and completely shift into the frequency of abundance regardless of what is happening in your life. And that's the key when it comes to manifestation, is the feeling behind the manifestation. It's not about what you say, it's not about what you do, it's the energy behind the manifestation that's the most important thing. So what you do is you look at yourself in the eyes, you commit to looking at yourself in the eyes for 3 to 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever you feel is right. And when you commit to looking at yourself in the eyes, don't wander your eyes, choose one eye to look at. Because if you look at both eyes, your eyes will wander. Choose one eye to look at, and that's pretty much how eye contact works, by the way. Pretty interesting realization to have when you realize that you can only look at one eye at a time when you're talking to somebody or even at yourself, which is something that is pretty interesting. But with that being said, choose an eye to look at, focus on the eye, and then what you do is as you're extremely focused with laser sharp focus on your eyes, or one eye in this particular case, what you do is start noticing your breathing. Okay, don't control your breath. Just notice the sensation of breathing that was already there. Because your breath is always there, we're always breathing, but we become unconscious of our breath because of the way that we live our lives. So you want to start noticing the breath and breathe slower. Control your breath consciously and slow it down. And it's a paradox because you're not really controlling your breath, you're allowing the breathing to happen naturally. But at the same time, I want you to consciously slow down how fast your breathing moves. And don't breathe into the chest, but breathe deep into your stomach. And you'll notice a shift in the energy. You'll notice that you become much more present to the moment. You'll notice that the energy of the entire situation starts to shift. You notice that your visual perception starts to change. You'll notice that your peripheral vision will start to become much more powerful. You're going to start to see that colors become more vibrant. You'll be more connected to the present moment. What you can do as a bonus is start noticing your body, start noticing your hands, the feeling in your shoulder. Notice how your body, it has energy flowing. And once you do this, what you're going to do is, like, the core of this is to enter deep into the present moment and then shift the energy and the vibration. So it's almost like you're ignoring your external reality and you're shifting deeply into the present moment instead, which then allows you to be at that energy of abundance. Now, once you do this, you want to choose an affirmation. Now, the affirmation does not matter. Something that I notice when I do this technique is that my mind actually starts spitting affirmations at me. It's almost like my higher self starts to spit affirmations, and I start talking to myself and saying like you are about to create the most powerful dream life. You have no idea what's coming. You're about to create the most powerful dream life that you've ever seen in your life. You literally do not know what is coming. And then I start saying that. It's almost like when I enter that energy of abundance, my mind starts telling me things that I need to hear. It's almost like, this is going to sound crazy, but it's almost like my higher self is communicating to me, through the mirror gazing technique. Now, for some of you, that might be weird, it might be crazy. I totally understand why that might sound crazy, but try the technique for yourself and see what happens. Okay, make an experiment. Take a scientific experiment with this technique and try looking at yourself in the mirror. Notice your breathing, look at your eyes, let the energy of the moment take you over, shift into the abundance frequency. That's what I call it, but really what you're doing is you're becoming very present to the moment. Now what you do is you can use an affirmation of your own. You can use an affirmation like, I am abundant, or I am grateful, or I achieved the dream life that I want. You see, but here's the thing is that the affirmation doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your higher self is speaking through to you, if you don't believe in that. It doesn't matter if, you say I'm abundant. It doesn't matter if you just let yourself flow and see what comes out. The key is the energy behind what you say. Okay, you've ever heard in Law of Attraction community that they talk about, it's not about what you say, it's not about the visualization, but it's the feeling. This technique puts you into the feeling of what you're trying to manifest, which is the most important thing. When you allow the feeling of what you want to manifest take you over versus focusing on the affirmation or the visualization, and you make the feeling the main focus, what happens is that you're able to manifest what you want in a much easier way, and you're going to be in alignment with the divine energy of the universe just by looking at yourself in the mirror and connecting to the moment. Now, there's two things you can do. You can either let the affirmations flow through you, and this will happen most of the time. You'll start to you'll know what you want to say to yourself based on your life situation and what you're trying to manifest. Or you can come in there with the determination that you're going to use an affirmation like, I make this amount of money, or I do this, or I am this. I am a full-time YouTuber, or that's what it would be for me. I don't use that a lot. Or I am perfectly healthy. I make lots of money. Now, once again, it does not matter what you say, because I'm going to be honest with you. When I've tried this technique, it's very, very interesting to see how literally the entire energy of the whole situation starts to change. Like literally, if I have any negative energy, it will be transmuted into positive present energy. And then I'll start to feel very connected to myself. And then from that feeling of connection, then you can start telling yourself things. And it's because your ego is not in the way. Your subconscious mind becomes very open, and you can then start to reprogram your mind in the way that it needs to be reprogrammed. Okay, and this is super, super powerful because you're literally, you will feel it's working. You will feel that it's working. You can even imagine yourself looking in a physical, if you want to manifest a physical appearance, you can do that as well. You'll start to feel that manifestation is actually true. And that's the key. When you can feel in this present moment that your manifestation is done now, then you're on the right track. Now, it's super, super key to enter that frequency of abundance and to connect deeper to the present moment. And if you're starting off and you've never done this mirror gazing technique before, then what you do is just do 5 minutes, work your way up to 10 minutes and 15 minutes. I would personally recommend 10 minutes. And once again, do not underestimate the power of this technique. Imagine one reality where you do this technique for the next 5-7 days, and another reality where you click off this video and you don't do this technique. Okay, all you have to do is just do it. Just do the technique, see what happens, and then when you try this technique, I want you to come back to this video and comment down below the experience that you had with this technique, because I'm not kidding you. This technique will put you into the frequency of abundance. You will feel it. You will feel the energetic shift happening in your experience if you try this technique. So I want you to come back to this video tomorrow or later or in a couple days and comment down below what your experience is, so that other people can see that this technique actually works. So if you like this video, I want you to hit that like button. That's all I have for you today. Make sure you comment down below how the technique works for you. Also, I have a free guided meditation that's specifically designed to connect you deeper to the present moment. If you want to try that out, it's totally free. Just hit the link that's in the description box of this video. I'll also leave it as a comment in this video. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.